Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cozy Cauldron. So today we're doing a week ahead reading. We've got 3 piles here. The first one is a bay leaf and it says wisdom. The second pile is basil, which says trust. And the third pile is chives and says divination. So I'll have timestamps below for you to skip ahead if you'd like, but I just like to take a second and thank everyone who recently subscribed to me from my most recent video. I woke up the next day and was so happy, and thank you so much for all your kind words. They're very motivating, and you all really just made my day. But yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoy the reading. And I'll be starting with pile 1. Hey pile 1, if you guys chose the bay leaf or the wisdom card, then this is your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here, and first we're gonna grab some tarot cards. I'm using the Everyday Witch tarot deck. So we're asking, what can you expect about this upcoming week? What's gonna happen this upcoming week? Pile 1. That's too many cards, but I'll take the one that flipped over. So you got the 2 of Wands, pile 1, oh, Death flipped over, and let me get you guys one more card. Two came out, so I'll grab them. The Devil and the 4 of Swords. Let me just move things around so everything is in frame. Okay, let me get you guys a Moonology card. Pile 1's week ahead. Ooh, the end of a tough cycle approaches. That's really nice. Let me get some tea leaf cards. Oh. I love this. Stepping into a new experience, the leg. And then you have the month of July, which is really cool because that is when I'm filming this. I'll get you guys one more. Oh. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. That's lovely. And I think I'll get one of the astrology cards. I like these a lot because they kind of help pinpoint a specific area in your life. 9th house. Spiritual values, long-range thinking or travel, and what is to be shared. Okay, let me just take a second to take in the messages. Okay. I think it's so cool that you got the 2 of Wands in the 9th house, because the 2 of Wands is very much about looking ahead, planning ahead, possible planning travel, and then the 9th house is, when it says long range thinking, I'm thinking about looking ahead, and of course they say travel. Okay, this is a really nice week for you guys. I'm seeing that you've been currently working on sort of ridding your life of something that no longer suits you anymore. Maybe it's some sort of influence that has been kind of negative. When I see this Devil card, what I'm getting the sense of is more so an environment or certain people around you who have been not helpful in terms of you reaching what you want in life. I feel like there's someone in your ear kind of just like saying things that make you doubt yourself or make you doubt that you can achieve what you want to achieve. And I see you finally this week taking sort of a break from spending time around this person or situation and starting the process of cutting that out and really focusing and working towards what you really want in life and things that you enjoy without the negativity of this other person or situation kind of invading. And I really love that for you. That's awesome. And if you weren't initially thinking of resting, I definitely see that in order to help yourself process through this situation, you're being asked to do some resting. I think it'll help you plan your next steps and help you figure out how to deal with this situation. Because I'm very strongly getting that this Devil card is it's not you, it's someone else. I think it's because of this cobweb card. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. And one thing we can never control as people is, other people's actions. And I definitely feel that there is someone or a situation where they're kind of like, you say you want to do something. Maybe you want to travel here, or you want to move to this location, or you want to get more involved in this hobby. And I feel like this person is just very jealous or negative, and they always seem to have something negative or bad to say, like, oh, but this could happen, or it probably won't work out, that kind of stuff. And I think for this person who's doing that, it's coming from internal issues that they haven't resolved. But that's not your job to deal with their unresolved issues. And I'm so happy to see that you are recognizing that this isn't a good person or situation, and that you need to kind of take a break from it. And what's awesome is, at the end of a tough cycle approaches, you're coming to the end of this, and you're stepping into new experiences. You're just being kind of told that, rest, be very gentle and kind to yourself through this situation, and you're being given confirmation that it is okay to let go of this person or situation. It can feel scary to make changes like that, especially if it feels very drastic in your life. Change in general usually makes people uncomfortable. I know it makes me anxious, and people usually get pretty scared when they see this Death card, but I always like to reassure people that it's actually a wonderful card to get, because it means that what no longer is serving you in your life and no longer is helpful, is no longer meant to be in your life, it's just being let go. And that is making room for new things that you are more passionate about, that you care more about, that are more in alignment with what your priorities are right now. And so I'm really saying that this week you're going to be finding yourself in your period of rest where you're kind of just contemplating and planning. I'm getting a lot of planning about what you want to do next. Now that you kind of have no longer this little person hanging on your shoulder whispering doubts into your ears. Like, what can you do now? So I think one thing that might help inspire you quite a bit is, while you're resting, sit down, write down all these places you'd love to go. Maybe plan out trips of places you'd like to go, even if you can't or aren't able to go on any trips now. Just planning it out and thinking about it and what you'll do when you're there. I think this could be very soothing for you and help you heal from this process. So the Wisdom card, reading intuitively, I would say that I'm getting the sense of seeking advice and wisdom from your spirit guides, from friends, from family, because I feel like there are people in your life who are very supportive of you and what you want to do, and you're being asked to sort of go out of your way to speak with these people more now that you've sort of cut out this negativity, and let them motivate you, let them give you wisdom that will encourage you to move forward, help you plan what you're going to do next. Let me read it a little bit, but intuitively that's what I'm feeling with the bay leaf. Let's see, 22. Okay. It says, external assistance should be sought, which can take the form of personal, consultancy, or research. You do not have all the facts or facilities just yet, but are still in a good position. Bay indicates success through diligent application and also heralds new romantic relationships. Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, definitely lean into the people around you who are supportive, and like your friends, your family, to help you through this transition, because I feel like you do realize how much this person makes you doubt yourself and feel bad. But I have the feeling that maybe you have known this person for a long time and it feels uncomfortable to step away. I feel like you want to step away, but it also feels quite scary. But just remember, you are protected in this situation. The universe and your guides have your back, and as well as just your loved ones. And if you feel like you don't really have people in your life to spend time with or turn to for this sort of wisdom and comfort, maybe you don't live near any of your friends and family, I'm definitely getting to like something about an event, like a yoga class or some sort of like herbal foraging class, something about getting out there and meeting people and building up that support group. Because I feel like if you don't have these people, going out and meeting new people, it'll bring you a lot of wisdom. They'll have a lot to share from their own life experiences and encouragement for you in order for you to reach what you want and to leave the situation behind. I'm also seeing that maybe with meeting these people and getting wisdom from them, they might actually have some, if you're interested in traveling, because I'm getting strong traveling inspiration here with the 9th house, that they might have places and recommendations for you to go. Or maybe you'll meet someone from a place that you want to go. Another thing that's just popping up now, the 9th house does have more to do than just travel. Excuse me. The 9th house has a lot to do with spirituality as well as like higher learning and education. So I can see this being a few different situations where maybe you want to go to a specific school or you want to seek a higher level of education or learn a trade or skill. And this person is not being supportive of that, and I feel like they're usually not supportive of most things you try and pursue. I could also see it being that you are getting more into spirituality. Maybe you are getting your own tarot cards, maybe you started meditating more, you're learning about astrology, whatever the scenario is. I feel like you could be getting more involved in that. And once again, there's a person in your life who is not very supportive, and they're mostly just kind of negative about it. But just go easy on yourself through this process. It is scary to let someone go, especially if they've been in your life for a while, but I can tell that you're ready to let this person go. You recognize it. So just you'll be moving through the processes of this separation this week, and I think it's going to bring a lot of relief and rest. I feel like with this 4 of Swords, you're finally going to get to rest. Something about this person has just not let you rest. So definitely find your space, rest, take advantage of the time you have now to rest, and be very supportive of yourself, your internal monologue. Be very kind to yourself as you go through this. And, if you have that support system of friends and family, then reach out to them, spend time with them more, to gain wisdom and comfort and advice on how to step forward in your life. And I see it's going to be a really exciting time. You know, like I said, change is scary, but once this is cut loose, the stepping into new experiences, I feel like you're just going to feel like a weight off your shoulder and like a sense of freedom. Like, you have so much you could do now. And I think that's a very exciting experience. And with this July card, I just think it's really cool because I don't know when you're watching this video, but I'm recording it in July, and it could mean that, you know, I feel like since this is a next week reading, you know, you're going through this process right now. If you're watching this in July, that's very significant that this came up. But it could also mention with this travel that, you know, you could be traveling in July, finally going through traveling. Or maybe if in terms of higher education, maybe you learn in July that, you know, you've been accepted into some sort of school or trade school, and, you know, that's really exciting. But yeah, pile one, this is mostly all that I'm seeing for you guys. It's a really nice week. I'm very happy for you guys to be leaving behind this negativity, resting, and really planning your future and what you want to do, because it feels very exciting and relieving. And just know, you know, you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. This is going to be a good experience that you're stepping into, and this cycle that feels rough right now, it is ending. The ending is happening, and it's bringing in new, and this new is so refreshing and just fits better in the way you want your life to be. But yeah, pile one, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey pile two, if you guys chose the basil, which says trust, and this is your reading, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here, and we'll start off with some tarot cards. I'm using the Everyday Witch tarot cards. And we're asking, before I could even get the words out, Six of Pentacles. We're asking what you can expect for this week ahead. You know, what's your week ahead reading? Pile two. So, week ahead for pile two. What can pile two expect this week? We got the Eight of Pentacles. One more card. I'll try and get. The Eight of Swords. I think I'll get one more because I want to clarify this Eight of Swords. The Four of Cups. Okay. Move these so everything can be in frame. Okay. Let me get a Monology card for you guys. Guys, got the It's Time to Take Action, which is New Moon in Aries. Now I'll do some tea leaf reading cards. I really love these cards. They're so specific. Week ahead. Okay. You got the Bouquet, which is Compliments from an Admirer. Oh. Alright. You got the Torch, which says Spiritual Development, Enlightenment, Awareness, and Understanding. I'll get one more. Wreath, Sorrow over a Loss. Okay. I feel like this loss has already happened, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Okay, now let me grab, I'll do a astrology card. The sign Pisces came out. your dreams, your idealization of, be a part of something overwhelming. Okay. Just give me a second to take in the messages and breathe a little bit. Okay. Okay, pile 2, or group 2. Okay, group 2, so what I'm seeing is that you have been working on something for a bit, some sort of project or passion, skill, some sort of goal, and you feel pretty stuck currently in regards to it. I feel like maybe with the sorrow over a loss, I feel like this loss was more so something didn't happen the way you wanted it to, or things didn't go to plan, and now you're having to find a different way of a different way of going about it, a different solution. But I think right now you seem to be very caught up mentally in how things didn't work out with this initial loss. You're really in your head about how, oh, this didn't work out, so I can't do it, or I'm not capable. But what you don't know with the Four of Cups here is that there's a solution that you don't see. You're not as stuck as you feel you are. With this Eight of Swords, she's blindfolded, she's tied up, but if you notice, the binds are very loose. There's not even like a knot. And if she just stood up, her fingers are loose too. She could just take her blindfold off and walk away from the sword. So I get the sense that there's been some sort of disappointment with a project or something you have been working on, a goal of yours, and it's not gone the way you expected it to. With this Pisces, I'm getting the sense of you imagined it being a certain way or going a certain way, and that did not happen. But what I'm being told, especially with this torch, I know it says spiritual development and enlightenment. What I'm getting with this torch intuitively is kind of a light at the end of the tunnel, or being shown the way, following the light. So I feel like there's something intuitively in you that you've been ignoring because you've been so caught up on this loss that is leading you to what you want. So if you take a moment to get out of your head for a little bit, meditate, try to focus on your intuition, I think you'll find that there's an action you can take now that will get you to where you want to be to help you achieve this goal. Because it's not saying that you're not going to achieve it. I definitely see that you can and you will achieve it if put in the effort. It's just saying how you initially went about trying to achieve this goal or trying to accomplish this project was not very solid. I don't feel like it was very solid ground. But I'm saying that, taking some time with yourself to really look inward, try and take your mind off of this loss, because it's giving me Five of Cups energy where they're so focused on what has been spilled that they don't notice what they still have left. So it's kind of like that where you're so focused on the loss or something not working out that you don't realize, there's another way to go about accomplishing this. This method that I used before did not work, but that doesn't mean other methods won't work. So you can still accomplish this goal or dream. You kind of need to get a different perspective, kind of like the Hanged Man. I don't know, I'm getting like hang upside down off of your bed. I don't know why, to help you think. That just came into my head. I'm also getting with the Six of Pentacles here that one thing that may help a lot too is seeking help from others in terms of achieving this goal. And with that could, that could be someone lending you something, that could be just advice given or encouragement, Or maybe something someone says to you and it kind of like clicks a light bulb in you and you understand, oh, I can do this instead, and that will probably work out. So there's definitely the sense of, getting out of your head and really realizing that this other method didn't work to get what I wanted. But it's not the end. There's other things I can try. I'm not stuck. And you should try and find other people who are doing what you want to do or have already done what you want to do and get advice from them. Talk to them, see what they did differently, and it may give you some ideas on what you can do differently to achieve this. With this time to take action, New Moon in Aries, I get the feeling that right now isn't really the time to, sit and feel like regret or sadness, and it's okay to feel these feelings, but don't wallow in them. If you've already processed through these feelings of whatever you're trying to achieve not working out, if you've already processed them, then take a second and recuperate yourself and just get back to thinking, get back to the drawing board, and find a new way to go about achieving this goal or project. Because with this trust card, I'm definitely getting that you should trust that this can be accomplished and you should trust your own abilities. Sometimes things just take a little more work than what we would like. But I always like to think that the best things do not come easily, and that the most satisfying things in life are the ones that you have to work hard for. And I definitely feel like you are close to achieving this goal. You're just being told to trust the process. You're going to have pitfalls, but you're still making progress. Even if this other way of trying to get it didn't work out, just go back to the drawing board. It's okay. Failures are just a part of learning. It's not the end of it. Just recuperate, get back to the drawing board. With this Eight of Pentacles, I'm definitely getting continue working on learning and studying this goal, project thing you're interested in. Your dreams could be something that you want to do for a living, that you kind of have a dream of doing in your life. And I'm definitely saying, this is achievable. Trust yourself that you can achieve this. Just keep working at it, seek advice from others, and whatnot. And one thing that's really sticking out to me a little bit is the bouquet, compliments from an admirer. So this could definitely be romantic. So if that feels like something that could pop up in your week ahead, I could definitely see maybe you're just doing something and someone hits you up and is interested in talking to you. Maybe someone you are attracted to, tells you that they're also attracted to you. It could be that. But I'm also getting, if, romance is not of interest, with the Six of Pentacles and the compliments from an admirer, I'm getting that if you, get out of this stuck in your emotions phase and go back to the drawing board and start working really hard, you're going to draw the attention of someone who would be interested in helping you achieve your goal. And this compliments from an admirer is making me think that they will be very impressed with your hard work ethic and how, despite the challenges you've experienced, you're continuing to go at it. You're continuing to try and find solutions and get what you want, and you're working hard and you're learning. And I feel like this person will be very impressed by this and will want to help you. So I'm getting this now. This could definitely be a job, or maybe you wanted a specific job and one of the places you applied for did not accept you. Just keep applying to jobs in that field or that kind and working hard, really boosting your resume or maybe your work examples, and you're going to stick out to someone for this, and they're going to want to help you get to where you want to be. So I want to read this a booklet for the Basil card. So let me just go to that. Okay. So they say, Basil will indicate energy surrounding trust and the working of relationships. Consideration and putting more into gaining harmonious ground are required, and although this does include romance, Basil is referencing any relationship or connection. Education and travel are all areas that are shining with positive vibes at the moment. That's awesome. So definitely, trust that you can achieve this. Trust that people will want to help you achieve this. And what's interesting is how it mentioned out relationships, especially I was getting like professional. I'm definitely getting this, you're going to impress someone in this area that you want to enter into, where you want to achieve a goal, where you want to, have a project, and they're going to help you out. And reading that really just, I think, stressed the importance of building connections and relationships with people in life, because I feel like networking is a really underrated skill, but it is incredibly important. Humans are such social creatures, and we're all, I feel like people are more likely to help you out than you think. And you should, take advantage of these opportunities. If people around you want to help you achieve your goals, and, if you feel some pride towards it, try and put it down, learn from these people, and it will help you get to where you want to be. But yeah, definitely now is the time to take action in terms of acting around this goal of yours. You can realize your dreams. You need to, if you have not emotionally digested this situation or this loss, work on doing that. I feel like you already have, though. So if you already have, it's now time to, pull your bootstraps up, get back to the drawing board, and start working again. Because the only thing that went wrong the first time is that, it just wasn't the right approach, or maybe there wasn't a right foundation. You can still achieve this and have trust in that. But yeah, Pal 2, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. I feel like this is a nice week ahead, because it's kind of hopeful. It's like, you're going to get what you want. Don't give up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye! Hey Pile 3, if you guys chose the divination card, which is Chives, then this is your reading. So I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to grab some tarot cards first. I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot, and we're asking, what can you expect to happen this upcoming week? What messages there are for your upcoming week? Oh, got the Ace of Cups. It's an awesome card. Pile 3's upcoming week. The Queen of Swords. The King of Cups. Oh, this is awesome. I'm gonna get one more. And Death. Okay, let me just move the cards a little bit, because I want to make sure everything's in frame. Okay. Now let me get you guys a Moonology card. A win-win outcome is forecast. That's awesome. And let me get some Tea Leaf Oracle cards. I really love these cards because they're so specific. They have very specific messages. Oh, wow. That just flew out. Okay, it has man, dealing in relationships with a man. Get two more. You got dragon, beware of self-delusion. I've never actually had this card pop out. I really love the artwork on it. And let's get one more. Okay, that was quick. Oh, there's two. We got a dark man. That's really interesting that you got man and dark man. And eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Very cool. Okay, let's get one more card to the astrology cards, and then we'll get started. Ooh, Leo and the 7th house. Okay, this is making sense. Let me just make sure everything is in frame for you guys. And just give me a second to breathe in and take in all the messages. Okay, group 3, so this one is pretty interesting. I'm getting a lot of a relationship focus for your week ahead. So if that doesn't really resonate, maybe go back and pick another pile. But with the 7th house and all this Cups energy and these two cards depicting people, I'm definitely getting relationships. Mostly like romantic, but I'll keep reading and see whatever messages I get. So I feel like with this Queen of Swords, I'm getting the sense that you have been more closed off emotionally. And with this Ace of Cups, I see you kind of starting to break out of this. Maybe in the past you went through a bad breakup, or maybe you just, right now in your life, you haven't been prioritizing romantic relationships or anything of that sort. But I see you definitely starting to open up more now. With the Death card, something is sort of coming to an end in your life, which is allowing new to come in. And I feel like in this case, it could definitely be a thought process or a way of viewing the world or relationships. I see you starting to let go of this preconceived notion, and it's being replaced with something that's a little more emotionally open. I do see there's a little bit of stiffness still in regards to this, and that's what this beware of self-delusion makes me think of. I'm not so getting like delusion as I am a bit of pride. I feel like there's someone that you could meet this week or that you have already met, and if you are interested in getting into a relationship or just having fun, I see that this person that you are meeting or are thinking about right now, they are very emotionally mature. But I feel like with how you are right now, you're kind of looking at this person, this situation, and you kind of feel a little like with this take a chance on, I feel like maybe this is a person that you wouldn't normally go after. But with you sort of going through this internal transition with how you view love and romance, I feel like you should try, if you're interested, and take a chance on this person. Because I think it could bring lots of happiness, and it could be a good partnership. Now this doesn't have to just be romance. I know I've kind of focused on that, but this can also be more friendship related, where maybe you haven't had a super close friend in a long time. Maybe I feel like I'm getting the sense that you've been pretty busy in your life, and it's hard to keep close friends when you are very busy. You know, everyday life gets in the way, and it's like months since we talked to our loved ones. It happens, but I'm seeing that there is a shift in perspective, what you prioritize, and maybe even your professional life where you find yourself having more free time to devote towards friends, family, and loved ones. And this is really refreshing, rejuvenating for you. I think this is something you've kind of needed, is this tapping into this cups energy. I feel like you're very much a swords, mental air type energy. But everyone in life, we all need balance. And I think, with these changes happening and you moving into this cups energy, it's very healing. Now, I can also see that perhaps this could also be a business type of partnership. It could be a partnership with maybe someone you initially see as a friend and end up joining business together. Or you could find that you meet someone to join a business partnership together and you end up having a close friendship. Whatever the scenario, I'm definitely seeing that when you first encounter this person, it's not someone you'd usually, and like you're kind of rusty when it comes to maybe new socializing, and maybe you feel a little like standoffish. And I'm definitely seeing you're being encouraged to take a chance on this person, this situation. If it's romantic and you have a concern about being burned again, if you had a bad experience in the past, with a win-win outcome is forecast, I definitely see it's like no matter how the situation turns out, it's not going to end really badly for you. No matter how the situation turns out, you're going to learn something and you're going to grow as a person, and it will be a wonderful experience. And that goes for business and friendship as well. If you are worried about things not working out, there being issues, I feel like with this win-win outcome, it's going to work out well. It's not going to collapse or fall apart. And even if, you don't end up being connected with this person for the rest of your life, just the relationship and interactions you had with this person benefited you greatly in terms of your growth, your spiritual development, maybe even just your, if you have a company and business, maybe just your partnership with this person briefly really helped you learn about how to run your business, things like that. I'm definitely saying, I'm hearing, just because you got burned in the past or had some problems in the past, you shouldn't let it scare you away from taking chances in the future to make wonderful connections where you learn. I'm also getting with this Ace of Cups and King of Cups that this person, whether it be romantic, friendship, business partnership, I feel like they are going to bring a lot of freshness and creativity and fun into your life. I feel like maybe you've kind of have not been in touch with your inner child in a while, and this person, they feel very emotionally mature, but they also feel like they're very in touch with their inner child. So I feel like with interacting with this person and forming a partnership, you are going to start to learn to reconnect with your inner child, and that's going to be very freeing for you. Also, if you are in a creative business or creativity of that sort, I can see this person being a huge inspiration to you. Maybe they just have really good ideas. Maybe you're just like inspired by them. Maybe you're a painter and they're your muse. I don't know. But I'm definitely seeing that this person gives you a lot of inspiration and emotional comfort. And I think you holding back is mostly due to either busyness, a fear of things not ending well, or a mixture of both. But like I said before, I'm definitely getting that you shouldn't, things don't always work out, but it's okay because you always, you'll learn from it and you'll have wonderful memories. And, those kinds of situations are necessary for human growth. There's many times in my life where I've had relationships that didn't work out, and in the moment they were painful when they ended, but I look back now and I'm so thankful that I met these people and had these experiences. And basically what I'm saying is you shouldn't let past burns prevent you from possible experiences that could really expand your horizons. But I definitely see it the win-win outcome. I don't think this is going to end badly. I just feel like that's an anxiety you have around relationships, that you'll get burned or things will not end well. And I think you're being told with the win-win outcome is that this is going to turn out well. You don't have to feel so worried and anxious about, oh, but what if this happens, what if this happens? Just try to stay in the moment and enjoy the company of this person and what you can learn from them. And I know that's easier said than done, but you're definitely being encouraged to do that, to sort of let go of this guarded mindset and open up a little bit more. Take a chance on this situation, because it could also improve your self-confidence. Here it says self-confidence to create. I could definitely see this connection improving your self-confidence and your creativity. Maybe you've always been afraid of making videos or painting and you're like, oh, but I'm not good at it. I see when you are with this person, they inspire you to try anyways. And I think that is just a beautiful thing. And with this 7th house, I definitely feel like I'm definitely getting more of a romantic vibe. I just like to go over every ever situation in case romance is not something you're interested in. But if it is, the 7th house, this could be someone that, you spend, the rest of your life with, if that's something you want. This is definitely someone who has the potential of being a long-term partner who's very supportive and emotionally mature. Hey pile 3, I realized as I just finished recording your guys' pile and the entire video that I realized for every other pile I read the booklet for the Green Witch Oracle card except for your guys' pile. I think I just got so engrossed in your guys' reading that it completely left my mind. I was sucked into the cards, so I just wanted to quickly hop in and read this for you guys. Okay, so for Chives, the divination card, it says, you're the master of your own free will, aligned with the divine, and at present energies are strong deep within you to help change your destiny and meet challenges powerfully. So if I read that and then I think about what was said in your reading about this possible new person and relationship, I'm definitely saying that your logical mind from past experiences would be telling you things about, oh, I don't know about this because of, possibly you were burned and you feel uncertain about this new relationship. But I feel like intuitively in your gut, if you really tap into your intuition, you know that this is a good thing for you. And that may be helpful in you breaking down your barriers and opening up your heart, is tapping more into your intuition in this situation. I'm seeing maybe spending a lot of time with water, doing divination with water. Maybe water scrying could be very helpful. A lot of meditation, spend time swimming or at a bath. I think this will help you release, because with the Death card, I think doing those types of intuitive things will help you release the baggage you're holding on to. But yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to do that while I was first recording your pile. But yeah, I'll get back to your reading now. Yeah, pile 3, this is pretty exciting. I wish you luck in your week ahead. I hope you guys found this reading enjoyable, and I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.